na wakakɔhwɛ na watumi aboama ɔno so asa na bisa so ɛkɔba ne sɛ sɛ motie na mobisa pɛpɛmpe na mɛ sɛ abusua ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ sɛ sɛ nyame adom na autopsy report biribiara dɔktafoɔ wie na ɔmo gyae mu no ma ɔmo a ɛne ɛtempara no ɔmo de bɛba ɛdi na ɔma bɛpɛ no korabra.
Okay, eti okɔ abusuafie hɔ no menim sɛ wasɛnde footages no de ama but abusuafie hɔ no ɛte sɛn ɛhyehyɛ bɛn na abusua no adi go up no so sɛsɛ
nhyehyɛ abusua no di go up no sɛ one ɔmo srɛ Ghana ban sɛ ɔbɛma mmara yɛ adwuma ɔmo pɛ justice ɛde ama ɔmo babaa no a yɛafom no ɛna ɛno akyi nso no ɔmo srɛ sɛ nhwehwɛmu bi a aban bɛyɛ bia no ɔnyɛ no ntɛntɛntɛntɛ sɛ sɛdeɛ bɔde no ayɛ any pictures of manhu no this aban boa na obosa make body no normal happen of but for now no abusie so ade omanya kwa koto amina so dada ne omo tete say e be release body na ma omo na omatini happen of but
na abranche ye friend sofo yi oyobi amunim no ye agi
ye nim no ye agi the first time oba ha ne ebra woni ababawa Georgina sister Asia na oye se na megim ho be wa no eti odi no ba ababa so be wa me de na yenko ne wo eja no mo ho eti e wo se oke na obehwe na oye ne ho ade eti no mo na odi no ba ye na ro se me se ne se de na odi no ba ye no kwa no ye se sa butane se sa so for e be ka tra butane de ka 300 million e hye ne ho na oba ti ono ska na yira eno se be na se bebre ewo eye efi ho kopim se so ko eti o ko e kwa no ase on fra abusia no so ehu no se no obi se de ye gigi ne so wo fi mu a enye yi enti ye ya wotni enya omunia na na so boba no ehu kwan a wotni ye ni sade omo akata kwa no na eye omuwa.
Okay, tashi menim sɛ wokɔtoa wɔ adwuma so enti wo deɛ mamefa wo nsi ha bibia ne yɛbɛsa ba wo sɛ wonkyɛn biam why okay mame enda was Daniel Techi morning show host Alive FM ɛwɔ yeji ana yɛne no Eddie and Komono 36 after 7 Kessben 92.9 Kessben 93.3 Kessben TV across all digital platforms. I'll play share live on DSTV. This is channel 364 share Go TV channel 173 and we are very grateful and to share with us your thoughts and your views you're back in kind no ewo dwumadi ne so ede ama 0550596929 0550567929 eno text lines yede ejuma but mame na kasa na wo hwe nisu a ebusuafo no ete na wo hwe sede issues no ababaya reho na abeye ade a eye wanwan ede ama ebusua na akwakoye nsempi ma yentie mame no ne kakra wode tudwa na afinsema woka ye no ene said the mood ni nyina na sitie no yentie no embra se utie live on radio join us live on Facebook obehu sa emfonyi a ye ka ho asem ni nyina yeba yentie embra
set bana ka na me ba so no oba ha se tamo ya so nti oba be ye ba ne tiri so ade oba ye obeda ma ade echi ye aduane de so so me kwa dia se atam na set bana ka na me ba so no ye aduane de si wo okoba ya wo so mesika yara ewurade so na ye ya ja so na ye so se na brantie no onye ni papa so oba be kume binim so oba be dimi bone oba be dimi ba no bone uchi Mami. Onye ni papa nso. Nim se onye ni papa. Ene se okoya. wako di me ba awu wako ku me ba asie me ba di roba akyekyere me ba de na hye fom asesa na bag ne phone ne nyina waje e de bag na de omo sie no mo de ahye amuna no maka anwe gu me ba na so nso yeko bi sai wo so no yakotu akone e de na kwa hye hospital masomano no masomano so adam ba akoku me ba asodie aso memfa hin me hia wa aso memfa hin me hia aso minnim o wadimawu ifa bo fo no wadimawu o ke kusumai mu au
Very sad situation.
Kwame mo ya papa me ampa mete TV so a le show ni na mani ase no tese mo ya. Mo ya because Kwame me pese ya oba.
Yes, I know.
And me reflecting na me hwe senia ma me na sia hwe ne ba na wo hwe ba bia ba yo na dru. Kwame ewo bi ya but say obi beje obi nkwafi ne sem ya. Story way eka story a ba ko ame ye won kra ha ho a. Rain feeder. Abante amati de le mo Tabora. Me can number no but baby amati de te Tabora. There was a lady banker bi. Nice lady say ya. Oh yeah, savings and loans company, more company it. And na almost see woni two kwan. Nti woni the manager na word remember.
Yeah.
And the manager no eje besia 50,000. And the manager no clear books nim. Sabaya see woni ba wo. Kwa mtie ni o. Secretary ni the only person na onim. Say sika na manager na fa no.
Okay.
And okobo pa. To point you mo ko fie no mo ku no. And na omde no ko share bola chance na mutu bola gum kase no rubber no. Omde girl no ko share Kwame no mo kata so. Na nipa no odi ewu no say pia from baby a oku no no e de ko si enwura bia no se be ya nkade e chi a bia no mo be fana koto na twinwe. Na ade anyambe ode ko no obi hu say de na kwa pia mu dududu sa na kwa dwane. Kwa ma mo ko hwe na ya popo nipa no na edi na shem the same thing. Kwa me mesere meka kire busuan me say ye de o mo hwe.
Yeah.
A trying moment. Here kura ye tie kire. Ya say be Kwa me ye me busuan no kura no. You could see the way I see feeling. And she yeah so say ma me no wa so for mpani forward de ho. And yes area.
Kessben.
Say be nipa nkwate say kosua and it say mo kan hwe go for mo a. We ye no hwe a enye ye. Mesre family no bia na nkwala ne bi wa kire e bia na binum kura nso ka ho omunya omufoma ntu nyame enim na omunya kokodro Kwame edin na
Kwame na fomo
na fom Kwame yesi jaimani ka otimi jaimani ka base be fu trimu de Kwame edin because but be ma no sa lady we na me pe no girl na ohu sa kwa we no a odi no call say ne boyfriend so be wa no sa girl no ayi Richard mo pe girl no mame na me misa asem me misa na asem because Kwame ma hwe nyina so ye fa bi free mu no ye fa futuo Kwame ye mie ye ni we should open our eyes Kwame yemi yeni ene na mai wa ba Kwame ewu na ya na mai wa ba afodie sem ene namfo sem ene ye ko birthday we ene ye ko ha ene ye ko hwe we no. It's a lesson to all Kwame, because say baby we ase na ba bedro no Kwame difficult to distinguish between the papa pani and papa ni o Kwame nti wa hini we ene papa we no obeda show money pa obi osansan friend ho say wo ye sofo. That is why no na mete ka say mane nka so wo ye sofo da mane modi kura onyina ba bia nka say wo ye sofo da, because esa kura na wo hye nyame abufu osoro. How will you see their face say we mu ye papa bonefo papa me hwe say de omo sia say obi ade hwe de omo de abusua ne kom hwe kwa me ne ma say ho maame no bi kura onche maame ane ba no nkara no bi ho ba se ne ba na sie free ne nsa ene ho awreho no se nipa ama na ntu no ho a wo de atwentwene, because da okura na obobrim a na akora ne gina woni so eno ye friend hallucination onam kura na dwene betimi akọ ba no so am na yete se ne a okohia akoda na wo ba bi no uti ene kura wo da ho a wo betimi hallucinate akodu point se ai se de akoda no kura gina ne nchen na yete se ebo ne brimbrem nipa go through all this. Na masere police for no so ejedu say am say psychologist so bem no mo boa family no kakra, because asemu en Kwame wo hwe ni tia unhu ba bia ni ti kopem na wo hwe ne nan anhu ba bia ne nan kopem say wo mu repu no wie no ena wo be kanti no mu ku no so wo mu kokunu na ko enya nkamade o chese wo dwi ho a wo ntia se na wa beba
even to the sense empayinfo mi no te se mo motimi repu ni pa ba ko for the fear say oba abonten no be ka asem no a ye be chimu nti say mukum
Kwame no kura no da bibia na nyesa o e bia na there is more to it. Kwame bia na there is more to it, because say e ka asem repu no nko na no a Kwame bia na there is more to it, because me dream wo ho a me say na ntia de na say and get na tare na say no mu yi ni free form no enya tare a obeka say wasiesie no so opadwama ya bo nti wo bo na mana bo Kwame what me point na say there are some dresses be o show be a obeka so we de wo hwe na naturally wonam so opadwama ya bo nti wo sia na ne be bo adwama ya na mabo but atare e sha kwala no a omutu ni free form ho no if I'm to go by na atare na akura na asabi ni nipadua no ya progression na it tells you she's a very decent girl. Ade Kwame ade
Karayon football
Kwame ade aden na nkofo yesa because just say me hu say
kwa no that TV ni so that Facebook ono na yeso for no
ono si Kwame use word ni ono no se ene Kwame na mama nka asem
ono ne yede handcuff egu ni say o say
o ka che police force handcuff mi no
ma yentie sa sound no but mo ma play
na no me penifo amhwe
yenya audio
mo fa ncha me why
yenya audio
mo fa ncha na ka
ba yentie no o say handcuff ni bia no ma yentie
na me ntia won kan tro mo so na akofa ni frankafo na wan ka bibia ntia bi so obo mama ne
Michelle, Aiden, Obre, Ichao, Manning Chow. And see whom mobile, wouldn't him, sir. Send you one more.
Dana Bishop focus as I watch and as one tea. Na me ntia won kan tro mo so na akofa ni
see handcuff ni mi ano but ma yentie ohene no yache no na yentie sa video no na yentie voice no na yemra madano
Oh, no, didn't you call it? You wouldn't equate.
Na one watching now, one more dinner, I see.
Kwame.
Kadachi, one more dinner, air corner. Yes,
Kwame.
Yes.
As I already about to yes,
that be so we
trim pobonia. Nipada senia said about trim.
So be the body.
And Kwame, for all you know, no. Police by investigation.
Yes.
Asamba, Diana lawyers in 2 years for say, Yantua boss in my yen prejudicial name, ye, but Kwame, a bet me crab say beer. I almost buy almost yet.
But when are dead,
a bet me about say, or in an honest house of no, a character within them. Chromo for Bojino so say, or cancer more, some no, or word monum, be a subaya woman.
Okay.
Kwame, none be a abesim. Abantiano, a bass here so kunkum nipa se fridge more ribi. Yeah, ye can or radio so no. There were a lot of people one area home say, Crati we unwa. Wo ye din. Bo crown of Bacoba, Ukraine boot from Pecasa, Park a crow in a swamp, and one sem. Wo ye din. Kwame tells you a lot.
Unassuming, your friend,
you only probably what? Kwame Sakabreko could you who any more or Jokama, or Kabana, who said Kwabana the Ocho. Who happened in the motim said there be a quality dear. Kwame some Casam Joanne. So I said, I said, why are they? Richard PC, but why? Kwame, you'll be already anymore. But you can say, Nipa way dear, or to say, made the example. And you'll be already anymore. Kwame missing walk, or the idea walk round. Now, Makwame, mean 2 years no my wa, a shade in our for no pay. Afokubono, a do baby aye. Me a call nursing training, me co senior high school, me kwaha, me name for 4 kwaha, me kwako di papa we yet.
Nana Clark na ye dinner to Facebook nation. We no Nana Clark a funny so Nana ono the TV nation. Ana Ukraine Puma. Ana aso ababa wano awo wudi ne bone no ono so na dan chen.
We na we selfie. They am friend snap no.
Very sad. Very sad. Very sad.
Kwame, yentu my wonderful. Enipa bone fo adroso na Ghana. Sabi semenko amadwen a ka akora wunim nipa no yemfro.
Yeah.
Nipa wunim no Kwame yeni nachi. Ena nanfo sem ye ne mayo abade Kwame Appiah. Eto de bia enwa so hwe no ho so ye a wonyine bedane tope o.
Yeah.
Enwa se wotimi hwe no ho so ye a wonyine bedane tope. Kwame abubo bebrebe no huriye kura no Kwame se wo ka nipa no wansi faako no odampo a ade ebo ni tirimu. Mesre ye nua no mayo no. Empeding 4 young girls aba senior high school and 3 student girls. Ofri school bedru fia opese mantem obi ehun so na kwa no waba ne bobia muni etini bebrebe no odi woyeti di Kwame ayi abraho aba o ntimi nua ba so Kwame di wan ko festival ni bia ne nkaide ra Kwame
wani guy na kire na nkaide
mesi wan ko man kasim ho so wo ko festival Kwame ye free
ya kwa ne ko dada no ko fa ne ko
ana mesi ko no wan ko festival no ana ye dai Kwame ye free festival ye ne Inko festival no a nanka ye den because just say and mesre Kwame se mun pesa ni nua ba na mame de wo se akwa na ye boyfriend na or enam no so na aso hu akwa we Kwame her story ni yo after akwa no ko twa ntro krom ho se ni sika 300 million ayira na he no
yeah
ye den na aso sanya akwa ne number a wo ne communicate ye den na aso ko nursing training interview no Cape Coast no otimi se ekonya akwa we number ko friend why nipa we a oba ya oso obewaro sister the next day was say 300 million ayira oso hu so yaza Kwame na o de 300 million se hu free Cape Coast so ko ye akosra won se nom na da o ye ayi sebi ye mo escafo credit finance minister Kenoforiata ono kro obeka so de 300 million ase ni botom e de afaka free Cape Coast se o de kosra ne se no I mean nipa bi o ho so hu na Kwame de san ye mabufu ye mahomete Jimmy what was that any channel? Emiano. Krobi so akwa wo san kede ko gina ye ji ho abonte so na yi ho no na nka nya mra lawyer for no ne medwen ba me kire madwen na nka ye awia kete na pe ahoma bi de akekere ne bema no na nka etwa ne bema na nka ose soro a to ose ho a na otie mu a na nka osuo nyansa tie se mu no nipa no yira na wasa ka kire abusuafo ne se wo so pani bi a wa ben e che wo
osamba 150
nti o mu ma 15,000 Ghana cedis na sa fa ko ho no na akwa we pa Kwame kane me kane na makas ma kire no wuri ma ko dia wo ko bi baba say wo say akwa gi 15,000 Ghana cedis awa abusuafo no what kind of wickedness is this na wo dia kura dia Kwame ko ku no wi on ba ye no eno anza mi hu no eye wasa ka kire abusuafo no so mo ma wo 15,000 Ghana cedis na mo fa ko hu mo so fo pani no na nka woni mi de obaye o jisika ni wi a no so pani na asa akwa plan okwa na bi o asa da pa o yubi abom so mo kwa mo fa nko gugu mo kwa na no beba 1 year na nka o ma na nka etu atwa so you o madwen free so na mesre regional commander of Cape Coast mame mo na ba so am the case
yeah
because we a high profile case involve Kwame una o yellow manslaughter na medra
we meda
ayo se meda o se manslaughter Kwame I'm happy say commander Momodi aba Cape Coast.
Yeah.
Na me sure say police for no omo anim ajade ombe ya aboa. Na omo nya ne ntemaye. Na ewudie say de emu oya. Na Kwame mesre ye mema no bi nso. Bra. Adwumbone na drosso dodo.
Too much.
Kwame adwumbone na drosso dodo.
I'm not too much.
Kwame adwumbone na drosso mema ya ba no Kwame me ya be ma ne binti me kan wo muntie asa adwumbone ya ba bi no mutiri mu dodo adentia Kwame na wiase die pa na yeje ade na wiase Kwame ye hia ye beda ne agya o na no abrochire hima Kwame ne damo ye ne tie say $400 million and $400,000 me boa ne gold reserve ye said that the abrewa ne call underground ho no ne sa koso so gold reserve me boa gold reserve wo mo che so ofa bi free Ghana South Africa for so mo da money ade a UK for no those time wo mo wi aye nyina no abrewa no okososom anya no wawu aja we Kwame so okọ ana enti die nko a yesuso no yetiti di bebre ye ba papa ku transport no araji nara power no ne ade Kwame ne omo we
Kana events.
Oh, bra, emo ya o.
Ma yentie mame no narration no mame Grace Ando aso mame yentie no for the very last one find na yembra back na abedwa for the better se enche na ya start heading komo IGP and Ghana Police Central Regional Police Command no de wo mo be nyina no ye ni de eche yentie no na yembra
Obaha say tamo ya sunti oba be ye gani triso ade oba ye obeda ma de echi ye duane de esu so me kwa yi asisa atam na set me bana ka na me ba so no ye duane de si wo okoba ya wo so me sika yara ewurade so na ye na ya ja so na ye so se na brantie no onye ni papa so oba be kume binim so oba be dimi bone oba be dimi ba no bone nti Mwame onye ni papa nso nim se onye ni papa ene se okoya wako dimi ba awu wako kume ba asie me ba di roba achichere me ba de na hye fom asesa na bag no phone ni nyina waje e de bag na de omusie no mo de ahye amana no maka anwe agu me ba na so nso yeko bi sai wo so wo no yakotu akode e de na kwa hye hospital Masamano no. Masamano. Oh. So. Adam ba. Akuku me ba. Asodie. Aso. 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 Memfa hin no machia wa aso. Aso. Memfa hin. Machia. Aso. Minnim. Aso minnim o. Wadimawu. If I bought for no, wadimawu. Okay, was my moon. Oh.
Was say shalom, Mr. Speaker. They say the Adriboneno, NC Capeno, Ados, Dodo, Ewa Ghana, too much. God save us. But I say any message I would Abba. Kofi Liverpool Abba or say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Yes, who you mobo for the many things that are happening in Ghana. It's a pity as a country how people seeking for ill wealth and what they Abba. Ernesto Stiwa Abba or say Ghana. Are you too much, Mr. Speaker? God save us. And what they Abba. Akapia Davidson said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. This chief and the pastor must be hanged to death. Mr. Joshua Atamensa for Eastern Regional Organizer. Okay. Better say, teacher, constitution whatever. I say, okay. But in this senior people in common there. Yeah, so. Frederick Otain Mreku Ede Abba, or see, we are not safe in this country. Everything is worse. I prefer Ede Abba, or see, so sad. The family is really bereaved, and what they Abba. Junior Pope, Skinny, Akrokeri now, or see, good morning, Mr. Speaker. We are watching you live here at Boys Abre Parliament inside Akrokeri Zongo. Those who killed the beautiful lady should be sentenced to death. There is nothing like democracy. You need not to entertain these people. Junior made us a message, you know. Doctors Dazi said, so sad, a situation in Ghana. Thank you. Junior, messages in the door. So I mean, kind of for the Junior Pope Skinny. What do you have, baby? Pedita Odro say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Pedita, good morning. That is saying, Edu Thomas said, what a wicked world. God save us and save our souls. Patricia Arabakwe Eddie Abao say, I can't hold my tears. Such a beautiful lady. Nyame Betia. One more bisa body no kaye papa and what the aba ntapua ede aba or see oh Ghana we are very wicked. How can we do such a thing to a fellow human being and a daughter of somebody for growing all these years and then you just ended her life? So sad. Christian Aklasu ede aba, what is wrong in Ghana? The people are far too many wicked and that we don't know what they are even seeking for. Capito of God. So I see this is so sad. May her soul rest in perfect peace. May that say any message, you know. Josephine Abuaje Edi Abamenu or say this is very unfortunate and the situation God will punish them for killing such a vibrant lady. Nyami Enhuye Nina no more. Capito Makai will message. I say Capito say Kessben FM. In fact, you people are the best. Keep up doing the good work. We are watching you live from Kobe Bini. Ahimfi nkwa. Okay, Adwemfi nkwa. Me that say Capito ne message. You know, Yahoza Ewo Swame. Yahoza, thank you very much. I say the joint operation by the Bank of Ghana officials. Okay. Yabebe so later. Na yakin kaya no. Comments are pillar 2. Thank you very much. I see your message. We'll read it later. It is more political. Stephen Boachi said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. What is happening in this country is so far just a shared wickedness. There is nothing more we can say. Watching you live from okay, comments are better. No message, you know. But I mean, kind way, NASCO future Eddie Abba or say lack of beds at Komfanochi Teaching Hospital. Okay, we'll come back to that. And those are some of the messages. Now, Piaga says, our pastors today are so wicked. I wonder if they are really men of God. And what they are. Sharif Ediaba, good morning, Mr. Speaker. It's such a sad situation and a sad moment for the family of the bereaved. May God save their hearts. And what they are. Isifo Afase, do you still but just I my way, I'm on your page in the show. Some for now, more yes, I never knew a page in this. Very sad. I don't pay. That I'm chance to say. My mean, you okay, quad, young Kwame for the better.
Oh, Kwame, where they sit here. Enra, ye can't watch some end up breaking news. Yeah, where you make a crab. But you see, Kwame, we a foot to the ma union on ma or Medusa level. Enra interview we are, you know. A quiet baba and fast to deep upon it, you know. Come and just say, you get me? If you say, what sister boyfriend, I say, Nukru, me boy, and I see a year program, baby, a year festival, baby, and call no dinner. Pay your level. Come, you do that. You don't have to do that.
And every boy, trust issues in the air.
Come, my make us some sure. Sad trust issue, no. Yeah. Trust issue, no. I can trust my mother. I can trust my father. If my father asks me to go and escort me somewhere, but not per your age, and your figure who did you know. Now, what sister Kunu say? And you abush you, and your sister Kunu said the boyfriend send Kunu. Even if the person is lawfully married to your sister, you don't have to follow the person. On crown in the meal, no qua sabe previous. Say, for say, would it suffer some a year for a sabe or repua coco repua ride? Ah, a dear gender, papa Nijaya, pay your age, or catch or say, you could jammy, festival, I see at the panel de Chinano. Also, stand caho. And found in the Maunim. You get me? And found in the Maunim. And conform and nijie. Ene we kwa na sabe producer onu akwa na lobby ena bia papa ne se yenko Kwame ye fa tu yehofo enye obia ebia adamfo kra ye fa no Kwame ye wo yonko ne wa adamfo ye wo yonko ne wa adamfo ye obi a yonko no so re bi chei enye wo obi a wa adamfo wo dan no so down me dan Appiah Kubi me down ne se dachi bi no se me ho kire me a me dan no se dachi me ho kire me a kwa betimi aboa me ono so dan me ene ye fere se adamfo but no kra no trust issue you have to be very careful and I do 2 a.m. and se bia wo toma midi na me toma wudi ye tibi sha atade kro na 2 a.m. me da ho no abefre me se asem bi esi ye nkonomi ko jame bi fitu ara me ko dabi me na me hwa se koye se oye be makra ake different so koye obi a Kwame ebi oye akra ketu bi 40 year old girl bi and afasho ma me fa ne nkole na ni koja a different but your age look at the figure mo fa no to TV no so man ko fo hwe look at the figure the guy is a Shebamite bema bi obetimi avampe bema bia at any time point in time sebia bema bia be fili so ane beda now sister Kunu what na ka unu ni mienu nko straight to Mankasim Cape Coast to Mankasim how sebe ko festival fa na mo koda you don't know sabo ko share down back you don't know etikabo omo koye no na yakoje da back aba na so age da back we free for me sister Kunu no this sister Kunu be say we free here for me yere enu aketwa and am na naba you don't do things like that Kwame to okay but you see me da me makase Kwame dey si wo wa o hwa nkofo a yesi o mo life no now they compare the esi wo Mankasim na Kwame e ka bi church ye security no ese ye ka ho asem bi this is not different from what happened our matter heko in the way back 2000 na ekuku ma na ehunu e ma 30 ra wa Ghana na ehunu ba bia o ma fa no de be ka no ati ase e de na aba ma obi a yeku nipa bia na na hye fom Kwame
na yesie
na mu
the blind side of the family
blind side of the family Shankofo ye ku omo wadi na Kwame. Ye tu obufru and the tire also bring down so na ase body na pili. Oh, etie na ba why na be fry mu a wo kagu nkofo bia sum se mi kuni pare na mi ye di se ya sen na baba edie na aba ma omo wuni na no ye si omo animu no so edo de sa de ase Kwame ekofo be fry mu sa no ma we ne tie eno ma we ne tie adana me catch us say boys omo ayiro wa four boys omo catch a play boy breaking news omo say omo te wono sa no ma we say fititi besi ne efiniti besi ne sa boni we nyu omo ne nete ho eye alien to them and it's alien to them because Nigerians and foreigners be ka omo ho e wo krom ho no na akofa sa problem aba Kwame me see it is time we have to sit up. Buhari has started to register foreigners 2019 COVID in the ebobo mu no mo hold you on and they are rising it again. What are we waiting for? We don't know the number of Malians in this country. We don't know the number of Nigerians in this country. We don't know the data of Fulani herdsmen in this country. And you know many na tuafra and ye kobasa obia no ababe di bone Ghana tipa no ko bone bia bi kwa Ghana ni yembe sene se so ye no no obia ababe frem abe safe no abe sisana dwene no oye bi Kessben ne nkora nketenkete a asada so a yebisa question Kwame emane member ni na yes ade na adana ho kan emane member ni na emane member ni na yes ade na ho kan Kwabra ene Central Command, okay, Northern Command, military penny denaba, police soldier penny, denaba Central Region. Now, Sana also a walk patase between KSTS Senior High School, okay, Echo Brother my ho. Nana Fritio. Now, boy, Siboto, Ako Crossono, military officer, every Chanity was I'm speaking what I for not in the hospital. I want to trust Janino. Omdi ne ba Asante region kura no onya just 2 months kura. Yes, Kwabra. Osi oko work Asante region Kumasi Patasio. Soldier penny e dey na ba oko work na nsa ne omo twetwa ni tiri ho twetwa ne nsa ho nyina. Order conformity sesia. Me so wa de Ghana poli security by politics. Nyakopon fa.
Thank you.
Speaker me hoye.
Yeah, fine.
O story na abomi pusa kakra.
Oh, sir, I feel no what.
Oh, Maridi from the one I made the say there were several platforms until issue no share saying na Mankes me wo NDC Mankesim platform.
Okay.
Until from the onset no more update your page and so. But there is something instructive about Nana Oye involved. He's a very popular person.
Very.
And it looked like
President of the Traders Association.
Exactly. So or was on command over the people. And unisemi free bono.
Okay.
Now panelists na ba kon kasafa abisim that murder killing, ritual killing na that young guy now joining football club obia no money me team bebo.
Okay.
Yeah, we me locality. Ntino no fra bisim ba kwetira de ntia bebo Xmas and Easter gala. Now this gentleman na okunness for na de wa bisim di bi she frage mo no. Such an innocent face. No obo kumapem. That was the team na obo. Ntini team and local team na obo no kumapem ewo kwetira de ntia adumase. But oba very innocent, like non-confrontational, unassuming. And they're very there. Yeah, no, I didn't picture to other TV stations. This can't be, but it is. It is. And to be honest with you, Mr. Speaker, yes, I say, u blemu okra, or say u blemu momonenso. At the pedigree of the lady, it raised a lot of question marks. Because by our level of education, you don't have to stoop too low. In my candid view, ya mamre mono senipa uwa yankana chiasem.
Yeah.
But the truth may be you have to send some caution to the living. How on earth, what can even come into your mind? They say, Obia onwaro sister, I am penatrio. And ya worry, but I've gotten the time to listen to various reportages.
Narrations, yeah.
And clearly, no, the lady stood too low. Kwame, sangwa hunu husu show dano topio.
And na Kwame kan.
Yes, the one so to show on so ya kwaye no obeni na mu na wa ye kenkon. Until room maybe we give ourselves too early to die. Dear see, it must serve as a lesson to, and she's very pretty lady.
Very.
Obema bia abaya obetme na kenkele me ama no. Unu na kenkele me. Aha. Obosuma ori konkogu nam. Or the shoe na come. Konfo bi di na friend na kenkele me. O se o no the shoe na come.
Okay.
Nti se ukohia na kenkele me fo a. Odo be ya de. I think say, and when you look at the bizarre circumstances, could it also be say this nana in question at the young comedy? You see, a lot of questions,
revelation
must come out, and acquire say in Suban, the people know. Kwame, Mr. Speaker, it cannot be unusual. I say the people know.
The bit margin is unku nipada.
Yeah.
What courage will you get
to kill,
to
bury,
yes,
in a nice way? And trust me,
it means what planet that
a lady in Sassan, this is a premeditated crime. I mean, clearly, this is a premeditated crime. And Omoyen is so complicated, say, maybe lady no Sassan and ne di ni sister ni kununechi.
Okay.
Had it not been that, dear papa, ye me dear men so me person must see the for whom say. This is not the first of its kind. It is habitual, and Mr. Speaker, a lot happens in this country. People kill to get power, and position no hold it to shock you to know to say, obey my son way they are born hobine. So let us admit, say me in my smallest opinion, no, idea na area for no soon in the bobia, and they might be pretending.
I see.
Yes, oh dear, the wow dresser no, and he come across a noble person. The people know what he does. This cannot be the first, because they see here it was a premeditated crime. Ya kofana ya nho adwuma yewia ya kuno. Na ya kuno no other element of lady in the past bi omutwitwa ye. What could it have been? Media margin terms, Mr. Speaker, no, the first time. Because you see, so we had the first time, and can the way come of us who bury a lady, no? She was buried comfortably.
I will be able
to trace, you know. And to fear her cry, no, they have to go for detectives to find us our CS in the power baby. CID must go back to the house. And yet, Hong Kong, the rooms so one, you know, they should start using detectives. No, mon check it, say other places better was CS in Nipa. It cannot be Wayne Kwan, no. Akukodra, and he did it so clandestinely, cleverly, or execute two at the end to say the Ronaldo Shego. No, it cannot be once of its kind. I see or tie. The CI debate to me, they should go back to the house. They should get some detectives, a bit more detective baby in the past, and it will shock you. Say they can assume more bodies in the house. My no, HM said they should go back.
Okay,
go for detectives. Spring it around, check in the building, and a baby was if they should go there.
They should go there.
They should go there. Where a premeditated crime and pen the pencil ruler that home, calculator that home, and said the woman for us to bury no. So meaning so what
from baby a guy and the picket no.
Yeah,
and then the barman Kessben.
Sure,
and then the bar.
Yes,
nobody's house.
Nobody. Yes. And to be suggesting to CID
the course between the man and the king.
The forensic unit of CID, no, they should go back to a Fiebia Papanesi. Number 2, also for Panini Suni Fiebia Wasino. It's a collaboration.
Yeah.
Or conspirators. And Chomon go back. Fiebia and Pemi, let them get detectives. And she will take it there. No more and zoom, check it, and Nipabi or close to them, Fie.
Okay.
This is a premeditated crime.
Okay. Beyond me, that's Kwame Asante, Deputy Director Communication, New Patriotic Party at Tennessee. Maakye.
Mr. Speaker, I mean that's it.
And I don't know when you're late, sir.
Me man, you late.
Last week we late, and traffic be about easy, Mr. Speaker. But
MPP near money now the equalization.
Equalization, babe.
Why you late? Can it be?
Some is why you late. I don't know, message and then why you late.
Last week I was here.
That's who you late.
30 minutes before BOT came. Mr. Speaker, I say, come on, I'm with you. And I could come atinsu. But maybe I'm meeting you my old boy.
Yeah.
Will be a year, but a BDHM.
I
didn't any papa better we as no bet me a debonate to say, you know, about that. If indeed the alleged reports no like a true. Now with me this abonne. Any punch through me crowd. Serious.
Maybe I say, oh man, there will be a string.
But you see, I know sometimes issues with bar is good. Like as a be discreet in commonly. But it's a crime on Casano. Crime on Akoya Dibia, abonne, a more deep sabon in the Debia say. That's what I was marking to even in advanced countries. It's the Oma the way I was running no moody. In fact, sometimes I know we are tempted to even say, and you run over a lawyer for tea, oh, can't I careful, say the video can or yes, or no natural because sometimes we can say, we have finna.
It says so, Martin Prebu versus the Attorney General. Case be available.
Look at this.
Ubi says, look at this.
It's Mama. I sent me a bailey number from Abefano. Shababa, one I will in a free for you. I'm seeing shoes. I mean, I go in a TV. Okay. A show on the phone. So it's sad. And to remember Bush for an echo. Now, said now, Ziga A2 and Maba one for no. You know, sometimes ultimately blame baby. Mr. Speaker, or Barney Free, Papa, maybe a family name, those kind of things.
And the issue of trust.
Trust. You mentioned the issue of trust, yes. But you see, Nipa Bonnie for her. It's in the time beyond. Maybe there be a Mianca Samabra Bumuno. Maybe the Bonnie Papa. Okay. It is a being so crowded, Mamma. Maybe no mamma, why you be say, it be a bonnet actually. I don't know whether I say good or ain't good, but that's my life. The time be a message in your man, particularly, who shall buy you and who are corner. The who are corner to one here. Ebi a omuni ye de omuni baby we omfiri se ebi a oba abontina oba abeka na so be pom ho ntoma ne ade ba ni nyina mu no eye bone omadi a nyankopon fom ho nchew there's no way anya me de omho be chew.
Okay me da se krobia ba me sha se obi oti so ono tika tina Africa de bioti drama panyin kasa the 77th General Assembly of the United Nations president is pleading with the world leadership say and they know in terms of world finances, you know, yen restructure. It seems Africa there interest one more my loans near the omudisi hono far too much. Say ye beti me abe yen structure in such a way say yen currencies no on the African continent no emudro no so ebeti me aba. These were major concerns on Bampenyi Rezi and Dra at the UN General Assembly ne speech akokoma ye no. Na mintio for 10 minutes na yemra.
Okay, so Mr. Speaker, the can mamencha and this in May war we are self and so read all barometer report cost dear here. The most attractive political party in Ghana, ANDC. And it is evident in the internal reorganization in fact, so core branch has been now share a for a pre-branch positioner. And this year, corner to the sense, Krobia and to Kromoko position a bedgeno. Nti me advertise NDC their man and catch maybe I would be audio bar, yeah, selection.
Oh, yes, yes, Krobia, member.
Oh, yeah, bedgeno. Say we are saying, maybe at times you don't sell your product to people buy.
I see.
Everybody has a price. Nti me come for this year, move as a political traditional segregation, name discrimination, name, and this year justify your inclusion. And so we had the embodiment of your national leadership now it should cut across your ubiquitous so be a womb, Eastern region for womb, Volta for womb, Bono for womb, Northern for womb. It's an amalgamation of diverse interests.
Okay.
Now and check your baby internal elections and constituency.
Is it more be a nomination?
Yeah, be a nomination. I think say ending now and so we had the enthusiasm and the process is so transparent to say until the day until kekao and this muede. Form ya online. Ntinya fe na konzo ma bi ba beka se na mempe BOT mempe Mr. Speaker mempe crop ya aden o she batakari enye fe dabi. On ka se mempe BOT aden o she black atta dabi. And this say and nam say social democratic party ntino form na online. It is the most digitalized political party in Ghana now. What to say a 4 mean talk about home? Obiako internet pe utna udem utna ufie a u download utua udu so ye download a wa fele wade and the ma party ya akono no me hu bi krada senka MPP mu pa abra obeka o mo form si baye na constituency chairman bi hodo na ma twene asekantwe party mpani force ye Ghana constitution we NDC ne de baye ye nimumra ye nimamamuo eye online nti papa bi nam krom ha ena te bia waye ne ho Yahoo boy IT class captain ena opiti digitalization enso dru ni party ma ye fa form no na dance cam twene maabo mahama se da bi ope digitalization per NDC charity begins at home nti ye forms na ye ton Mr. Speaker de dene say constituency executive bi ntimi fa nkohye ne bottom eye online into tena ofie okopota ne so na wo internet nso NDC na de ba ye 4G optic fiber cable no ye ne leye accreditation center ye ne leye enti obi atena ne fie pe no wa download and so we several platform am wo so fe krakwa obi timi tena ne fie o download an wa ye video no wa che se NDC ye digitalize crop ya be srem ye pon home na ye mfa orientation mu na mu how to digitalize a party said the bear next 4 years more koto abenye se country. Having said that, no, my member and His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo statement at the United Nations. Oko UK or more paragon be said if the Queen fails, UK has failed. And he said Nana do tra Ghana share na onya full play na said be onya MPP for there or ye Ghana mind penny onya MPP mind penny. And on that premises, no. Maybe interrogating his statement, as a president of the nation, not as a product of MPP. And nobody should score cheap political points here. As an economist, I would love to see a fair deal in the international financial markets.
Okay.
Because a good year beyond Europeans, US, UK, any part of Asia or more, a huge proportion of it came from Africa. In fact, Himaya wa wuya yesi egusu a yesi ni no. Ne niema ehye ni ti. Ni gold reserve 60 to 70% came from Africa. And don't forget to say there is a direct relationship between your reserve and your currency. Okay? So more reserve, your currency is stable. So less reserve, your currency is unstable. And this is ma fakwati kwanso be di so. A colonize here. Na mwatimi afa ya manganese yen gold yen diamond na no aboa mo currency regime stability dia say sika na ekura mo no ehye dia in fact say oko US na oko Virginia ye wo baabi a ye nananom anamon baabi a de omo faaye no omo de tourist guide. I remember when I went there the 2016-18 I went to see into Virginia, Richmond to be specific, a capital way no. But be omo de nananom wura kronum omo fire no. Omo de aye tourist attraction. Enti US or UK ye nananom moja e na chichiri krono. Enti asem ya mampania kan de I endorse it. As an economist no, we have to as a nation Africa must come together and call for say we need a treatment. Because you see that is what makes me always love Kwame Nkrumah. Because Nkrumah knew them and knew how to deal with them. Kwasi Broni will never respect the black man. And Nkrumah can say the black man given the opportunity is capable of managing his or her own affair. Okay? And the Asima Mampenia Kaino, Momienfa NDC and PPC in Tonchain. And let's rally together as a nation. That if the white or the international capital market is restructured to favor the black, what will be its consequences?
Which aspect do you need the restructure?
I'm coming there.
Is it the interest on borrowing?
I'm coming there.
I said, I'm
coming there. There are two markets when it comes to the financial.
Yes.
We have the money markets and the capital market. The money market is for short-term borrowing. Capital market is for long-term, we call the Eurobond for long-term borrowing. Now, the premises of the excellency statement, as an economist, say na was ye and now ye can say ultimate call US. Now US are buying so Bobo say capital marketer, they able to borrow between 0.1% to 2%. Very cheap.
Okay.
Very cheap.
In terms of interest.
In terms of interest. But when the same black continent countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Gabon go to the same market.
Because I say when you credit worthy.
I'm coming. Wait. Me wofufu nom ho kwan. So me US, Singapore, we go to money and capital market as a country. And we go with SG, sovereign guarantee. Sovereign guarantee means that Ghana will never collapse. There is no way Ghana will collapse. Since 57, Kwame Nkrumah came, Afrifa came, Buzia came, Liman came, Rollins came. Now, Nana Addo too has come and he also go. John Mahama is coming back. Ghana will remain as it is. The point is that if you are giving loan or credit facility to US at a cheaper rate between 0.1 to 2%, why not Ghana? And now, do you know, check the public debt ratio of US to the economy.
Kessben.
US GDP is around $25.something trillion. But check their public debt. Very huge. But they will leave that one, come back to Africa, and tell Africa that if your deficit to GDP is 80%, then you stand a chance to default. If the same argument suffices, then the bone of contention is that US also the public debt here to balloon made them credit unworthy. So comparison on what they different jurisdiction is unfair. Econometrically. So me GDP as US $25.51 trillion. Now my public debt almost $23.something trillion. Now so Ghana, your public debt around let's say 491 billion Ghana cedi. Ghana should be more creditworthy than US. But it is because currency na did Ghana US for there. That is the only reason that even US in the face of its unreasonable public debt, they are seen as creditworthy. And the statement na Mampania making as an economist, my bone of contention is say we need a fair treatment in the international financial market, both money market and the capital market, because a chunk of Sikane Ekura Brofono came from this soil. Think about it. Switzerland and cocoa, but the best of cocoa product you can think of come from there. Where does it come from? There's something we call intraport trading. Intraport trading simply means that you buy raw material, convert it to semi-finished good, and finally convert it to final goods.
Yeah.
A lot of the raw material and semi-finished good come from Africa. Is it timber? Is it gold? Is it diamond? Even oil. Take Libya, take Ghana, take Egypt, take Morocco. So, and even raw material for fertilizer production, Morocco is leading in terms of phosphate. Abrofunu be fani nyina free ha. And they don't regard us.
Okay.
And no pay no de yenya ma politics. We no de a nationalistic discussion. What I say? Na yenya do politics na. Yenya do politics no dia. And ye be ma nana don so na no odware wiem. Nana o si cathedral Ghana for mpe. Because Sunday man nyina so ma abrofo no dwen say yenim de e wo se di esikaye.
Thank you very much. Now, I was about to ask the question, but Macrobi, I'm ready to answer. I'll come back to you. Now, maybe I'll question because in terms of credit worthiness, any currency, said the mudro it also relies on that. Say, any idea, Sikano, ebedi, SSC, a day, young cocker money and convert into dollars. So you need to deal with your currency anymore. The year when you're best saying, Kwame Appiah
Mr. Speaker, may I say, said as usual. Also, me chia Ghana Mampany. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. One the intelligent vice president, the intelligent Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na me chia tifo ni ahwefo a ehwe nyina. Me nua Bernard na why no want to say kutre ajanan no. Kutre ajanan. Ye fita ba o den wo di tuntum betwato.
Oh how?
Unse last week me kan say me wa ha say Bernard no entity a ye de man no e Dangwa Buzia Dombo entity ye. And so ideology ni woni munti propaganda na nkasa woni ye. I say he's struggling to do it. Or try as over to me.
Is that of your propaganda?
No, me say ha woni ye naturally no to me.
Okay.
But as or try as over entina or can 75 final last minute na for the to be chat. But that is the way to go. And I think say Minya Bernard and some kind is very important because you see we politicians most times say in your platform and somewhere you can for mine
yeah. To
a larger extent affected the credibility of the nation. And by talking about credibility, a poses certain danger. Emma foreign investment and kasa no affected because obi about woman mu any technology ntino we are seeing a global village it will be about my money opportunity to be reading some of these articles stories now. Then the question the person will ask him or herself and say it will my way no is it worthy for me to take my money there it in my message the angular Minia Bernard Afa and common message or other politicians or other communicators and your subject be near two parties and sometimes discussions need be how we must give it a nationalistic approach. Then we come to our normal usual politics and then they do I be to say you are NDC for press conference best say ni pada je ni adi nyina yebeka ho asem. But we are looking at Oman FAP and we hear president speech in Oman now. Wankasa even as a leader of Ghana, he spoke as a leader of as Obi or Kasama African leaders in because and someone he was referring to African as a continent, Africa as a continent. And I think that Abrofono almost siache. Mr. Speaker. Abrofono siache to the extent say you mean you can if you are seeing gold and kasa henewo Africa. Raw materials e dey nyama ye cocoa yi. Ufri say cocoa ni wi as planting Abrofono betimi atenase. By the end of the day Meka say ye mpanimfo no dodo na munya opportunity na ntimi ama o man na mpija na continent no ya mpija nti ama say da bia no yes ye wo independent but economic independent and financial independence ni nyeden anyhow but it's about time and we in the MPP you believe in agenda no say ye lanchi ye
You start na.
Yeah, kase.
Planting for food and jobs.
Yeah, kase. Yeah, yankasa no. I was see to me. Yeah, yankasa. Ghana beyond aid.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Ghana
of
beyond.
course, it's difficult because baby. The word is symbiotic. Symbiotic meaning say obia ni wa obetimi edi ono ane so. But I was see to me make it deliberate efforts be say ebano industrialization because economy is highly dependent on imports near the day. There is no way about any financial independence. And Nunti Nanado in his wisdom, any MPP about any year say, regardless, and from so be a chum. But it's about time where we need to industrialize our economy. So that any be a crack crabber. And so far, though we may have our issues, anybody can criticize. But trust me, you're making headway when it comes to acquiring first important near maybe. Unima in toast ni Jenny okay, check Ghana. The international trade amount of money edi import to abroad amount of money edi import to tomatoes. And then say Ghana is the largest producer of yam.
I see.
The whole world. Well, eti mesre say atia batemu yam panifo say eye desne kasa bebu bia. O man panini edi nkomo fa ewiase nyina ho kira aba wiase nyina. And in 40 years America and UK meeting aka some giant economies in the kura no economy na suffer okay any inflation rate on my record any the way currency na nkasa with the exception of US dollars and you know so taking advantage of the crisis no na hodin na page and all other currencies we are seeing na hodin swati and we share inflation on my record for 40 years about 4 decades both American and UK Eurozone in some countries in Europe so the same thing. In your mom Spain, a lot of things we are our part of unya. Oko fele cylinder, do our part on volume our part on farm. What you say? It clearly shows say we are seeing now but you share all over the world. That's Africa now and in 2021 world crisis now affecting and power and
the problems you solutions and so you bet me I prefer my issues yet me I resolve it.
Issues ni na dey major issue na
because I know say as a country, okay, oko hotels akese na they are charging in dollars, okay, even common rents edan ya rent here say nkra ha wo mo charge dan wo mo charge any state nko a wo mo charge any apartment at least a standard kakra hoyama any luxury but I mean a standardized per a place biano they charge you in dollars $500 a month $400 a month yet how call restaurant kodidia the restaurants are charging in dollars international schools say wokroma okay even Montessori's are charging in dollars Bank of Ghana is there. They are quiet about it. You see, and are still now in the year weekend. No, just a few days ago, I'm told said they are clamping down on
how much in the
one more.
percent.
But the point is that at the end, they grow up to this level.
Yeah, and it's true. What's on our say the meaning Bernard can now. I think the institutions.
Because then what Ghana has a senior $1 near day.
The institutions need also have to be up and doing. For instance, but it's good. Say Bank of Ghana and Kazan Sinto. Recently, when somebody say be about almost all my better good nibi normal reserve. Said the Bernard can say good reserve. I want also determine the weight of your currency. And on Ankasa provided some support to be. It's I think it should not just be a mere rhetoric. Say I can't, you're better to be. At the end of the day, whatever it has to go into it, they have to do it. And then climbing down the rate at which I did dollars, businesses, transactions, I'm glad saying I admit to say in the last about a week or two, I say Bank of Ghana for any security agencies be I put up some task force. This black market for your dollars. What's a black market for now? So can be you. If you are able to do that, now your transactions, you make sure say you formalize. Is about formalizing the economy.
No, but Krobia, what I'm saying is that institutions, for instance, your Ghana Tourism Authority, right, as a regulator of the tourism industry. Obeko hotels, bills are is quoted in dollars,
which is bad.
They don't care.
Which is very bad.
Why ensure you need dollar,
which is very bad because all over the world, China, China, for currency, transaction. It will never happen. And my mind on my page on currency now, this is what they are doing. They make sure say they trade with their currency and even within the economy, no currency I think you not to start conversation. Now Ghana tourism because hotels hotels no any other businessmen are they deal in this kind of maybe the enemy say you see this industrialization I can't want some the year politics no. Mr. Speaker. Say in Ghana every year be the $2.2 million and 2.2 million cedis and you're converting into dollars at the cra abro ebo maimu. Now you timi encourage you buying. Now you ankasa abro you timi produce enough to meet our consumption limit. Ebo maimu officers says kanebeko. Tomatoes just anyama consumables are you consume or you credible maimu ha. There's no way we can have such economic independence now. Until say you're very reoriented and when I say, baby, are you doing? We cannot continue like this. On my opinion, some no kind. Let's take our time. Now you're digesting into it. You're fantastic como. You're trigger phone in our naso. Then I appreciate it. Say it is about time we stop doing this partisan politics with the economy because say or confubani or say and come say on my mono. Eba then. Otimubi and educational quotation and Muzazo MPP near NDC. I think most of the points in the media Benadaka as economic accountants and as a chartered economist.
Chartered economist.
Any field into the far and any aji. I kind of and need some mini much disagreement with it.
Okay.
At least for the fact that he appreciates all of us as a country. Yen subject to my Kasano to proper and objective discussion. Now, you share baby a scene to the war. Now, as a man, you conversation on it. Ghana, there were human resource. You want to perform what training, or more training, or more economic brains. We can bring all these people on a round table. You discuss a permanent solution because as I did, but of course, we're doing well. Trust me, even inflation rate in 2018, you're 9.7. And sana COVID by any and I'm 33 plus. What you say meaning say any crisis here by and no man penny my code to be a depa was every bullet, bomb or shell that hit a target in Ukraine hits the pocket of African economy. Every single bullet. Meaning say African economy in its generality it depends hugely on the Ukraine economy. And we are seeing Russia and supply about 60% when it comes to food. It is Russia and Ukraine when they are at war. Definitely, if we are seeing yesterday, coupled with this COVID-19, we have reached a point that admitted say our economy was doing well.
Kessben.
Unfortunately for us, and a COVID be boom, and a Russia-Ukraine war in Suba be boom, and I said the Emilia Ayikano, Abrofuni CCA in the capital market. financial market transaction be any abrofo ne no sisi but it's about time ayen penifo na so be put their house in order because they na be obi asisi any pan when the person looks down on you say be obi apekwase anu na digwa na meboa eti yen asoman ye ma abrofo ne hu say omo no kura na omo hia more than we need them because we as say gold ni say Ghana yan produce gold na nkwa abrofo no they cannot meet their gold demands Yanfa aye cocoa na quite China for cocoa so mudi aye hu de there's no way about Ghana there. Take it or leave it. There's nowhere the quality ne bet say Ghana there. It is about time I answer you say you can be and now we are say a movie. And when you say at any discussion and transaction any abrofo ye bia they regard us.
Okay.
O ma panyin sem no kan na ne tofa bo ano no. Say we are say abrofo na sisi yache. Africa we are capable of managing our own affairs. Unless you know together, and I remember where we fell short. Say, as a minor, and she say, "You any amamu no near be brewa ya to 20 years." And it's about time. You be jaisa petty politics, you know. Say, "Bibia for man, who bibia important." Was as on my discussing as on my for near the politics and security issues. Areas panic because you did diagro as on mine security issues and financial issues. These are the two issues. We cannot be doing usual politics with it. And me jidi says yena ya ni ba ya ho so na starting komo no na ya adwin say yebetu sa na mo na we'll be able to get there. Definitely we'll get there.
All right, thank you very much, Kwame Asante, Deputy Director of Communications, New Patriotic Party at the national level, and what's in Kano. It's only 49 after 8. Mamima Kosia Memo, na Yentwadia Kakrana Beauty Emra, na Mintiana. I was for the
okay, and then you're meeting beauty, Sabin Kumusunti.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're bomb on a bonus straight to make man can't run on me boy. And then you're me bell party for Yanko Jaswe. Na Yankon Kwaji, a year and Kratuana say Yen share and Yamapa. I was here Toma War. Dr. Grace Boadu, or no Nazi Grace gift bano. Na enyarwa hodro nyina mami osa ewo ho eti se obi a ye wo hypertension anase hepatitis anase diabetes no Dr. Grace Boadu ewo bibidura etu ase eno so krampo danchen a ebi ana wo de no eye stroke anase ekire ebi madwene ye omo se ekire ni aduro ekire wa aduro pa wudru Grace gift a owo bibidura etu ase afei ebi a oba wate nemu yade ama confidence level ko from Oba wenye we depo anase syphilis na ware ya pa wo na ya no mutimu mpam se Mexico fo bosom no style si bia abaso wo wiase bia so nde wontimi nye bi fisi ono ankasa wo ba no wati inji capacity ni ma emu kuro no nya agro nto wonte hwe ena be ma so wate syphilis anase gonorrhea no so na ware ya womo na eja wo pesa wo ye shepo so flag kra kwashiri si ni so a na waye nanimu basa ate se ti bia adwo no enti me kanfo Grace gift ama se wo ba ne ko ho no na bema no nsoso ko ne basa wade ne be so se jama no Grace gift ba wa bien krabata mienu wo Ghana ha ba ko wo Oshim School Junction wa Santemantem ba ko wo Nkran ha New Achimota Petroleum Bungalow oni Family Life International School edian mo hwe number no ye 0246518003 0246518003 ka hu ko ne kwagie aduro na wawade enso afa bibi nutricals apple cider ya na obabi ho obisa ne ho se na me yonko ma pa skin na omudede nam ho na asa me nko ade metete more na desra na de enti kura na me nko am skin na ya wewra to obo wopemfo die ya na ubisa ho sa anye ni nyina na ye nko bi ye aduro ya chese ne capsules papa bia ba ye food supplement a sa wo fa bi sei na sa wo no a eboa skin no na aya na hu se obi shape no ene ne skin no aye fa ya na wo ka sa ye den edin aba ene adura wo bi enum eye BB Nutricals apple cider tie ni ye emanom se obi honom a waye oba waye se bebrebe en wogumpam waye se wo luftu bono wogumpam wona ho mekanfo BB Nutricals apple cider no wafu na aye kapu wo nhyede huna de kura abamu a kwane koto bi nanonum na sade ni nyina ebetwe ebeboa eye digestion so ebeboa wankasa wo nipa nipadua bema wutinwi afu kama na wo ba ye anasa wo bema ye no etimi asipi mekanfo bibi nutrical seed ama wo asante mantam we ye nyina ye benya bianom na ye beko adiyi a pharmacy eho ne ye benya anasa manwi pharmacy de yan se wo didi ni beto utirim eye bibi nutricals wo refi a wo si B&B eno a na bemu wakaye ye ne ye won kran ye beko Kelmed Pharmaceuticals se wo okanshi afi wo ko Destiny Linka eho so benya bibi nutricals ni biato na afi eye Dries Pharmacy for ena o makofa ediaba Dries Pharmacy e chi akwan e La Paz New Market ho ye ne Apostolic Asafo no ena di anum hwe mesra wo se wonti bibia se na nsem wa makan wo sa wo problem bia pesa wo ne empanifo kasa wo be fra 0202 502153 0202 502153 na woni mpanifo abonkomo mattress papa eno na BOT daso eyeyi Royal Foam adehye mattress na oda adehye pillows so na wo hwa sade akrobia esisu yi a ye wo ono ankasa enso so adie enti eye size sibia ebi wo Royal Foam se wo mu gusu promotion no o gire mo na so na wonim se promotion no mattress bia wo beto bia ye chaw 10% discount na ya sanso at pillows account enti pillows dodo bia wo beda so no eye Royal Pillows eno na wose wo da so na me se fa kwanya ne so na kwato mattress say ye extra large say ye queen size say ye king size say eye double chimlanga de single ni nyina bi wo ho number wo be frɛ eye 0202 271,000 0202 271,000 ene ye monkomo afi ye kan fo Kessben travel and tour ediama ye betu kwane ye ho ane ye bekro efise honom de wuduru honom a akwantu ho afutuo nyina next year say ye simu ame ne krobia ye beko Dubai e ho ane ye kwane akwaje ye visa ne de keka ho ye wo first floor at the house kuma si edum ye no wa frɛ 0596 102 667 ene ye emonkomo afi ye kan fo multi credit multi credit ma besian na se wo account wo ho se woni account wo ho na wo didwa na wo dwetire swa no make am fu multi credit de yi ama wo ye ne ye wa hanom ye nan ye betimi akwaje efise ye group mu ye mu betimi akwaje ye hian se mo gym ho die number mo be frɛ eye 0244 176901 afei marathon no eduru ho na wo ye babu no oba na se bema hu tuatua ho so 14 years koti 40 na ebi a wo pese wo tiritiri wa pom wo join ne kefit bi ana se ebi ana se wo ye jogging anopa ene anwumra ya se bra Kessben FM ha aseda 20 hours ha na be ye registration ya nyi o kapre de yan se o ba na wo de voter ID card no aye photocopy na wo de aba ye bebo modia ne registration no ma eda no ye wa chedie kunkunfa mo amu bedi first no ye de be ma mo ebi free bela kwa ho ebi sukrampo efree ye sponsors a eye cowbell ne wo mo ekeka ho ye be hwe ye nipadua mu free hair screening be koso na Facebook pra ya sa chade aka ho kai se Kessben media ye can sponsors no eho na fe ye media partners no ye bi entika ho ne be ye registration ultimate fashion mese ba ma wo dress ya wo ko ma pekura wunya bi enkonkwa hye shoe bia eto abo token fanko gira nko yese ne emfa serious enti bomodin a ne bota pepe ne hwe Mr Speaker wo be wa fa ne ho wasi fu emfa ho ne se wo ko law school he wo benya get straight forward asama fu be bu chairman wo bia bepe no fi se ne wa fa ne ho na ultimate fashion ho ne atade papa no ajosuo egu enti ka ho ne ko jata de pa ema de wo ho enkoda de wo ho de di ko wedding de di ko engagement kuma se adum ye ben Wesley Methodist no ya frɛ 0209 136 733 ene yen emon komo eyi multi-kit ebi wo dakoma ebi wo ashaman ebi wo aboso kan ebi wo Madina enti mu amope besia no ebi wo kasoa wo enti aye na wako Kessben University College enwumesuani awieye na ka akokra speaker so obeko school a eni awieye enti ka ho na ekọ Kessben University College na gye enwumasua papa ya forms na bi okontena se hono na ya hye data facility no a mo amufiri kobewo mo amufiri wotwe bewe ate mo ba mbenya baabi ada me se hono ma yekuro market wo ho police station wo ho bibia wo ho ene ya bi city campus anu de se bia wo ye adwuma na apeso obesua ade kra weekend bia ye betimi aboa wo frɛ number wo ye 0501 637383 Fosia Hotel. Weekend ye wo Kumasi call a honey beda. Security tight. Ye was serene environment. Come ya yes or conference work as ye. And I feel to crown your laundry service ye Juma 24/7. Phone number we 03220 37382. Only Fosia Hotel. And more and more. Mr. Speaker.
Because I'm a and I was in Memphis as a Danny Bima, Eclipse Collateral Management, Eclipse what year. A Juma Muyanino, and they say, Wamupa, I'm a winner, Wajapadi and Kratano, as on Fasu, Bibrinano, Anna, and Namsa Quine Sua, Eclipse and so Etime, Akomo, Emwa, and pay me come for Eddie amount. A Japadi Bia or one Krata Semno, or register wa Baimua, a Dimu, na. Eclipse for ebehwem kama na afei wo mode enkrata no e de adwuma mfa so de bebrina no ana ebetimi efre mo aba e de amaw anopei wo pe wo mo kira kwan na wo pese wo toa wo mo e wo mo office ana tena ye kese ni mu na ensebisa bi ho no okona akope anu yi a wo be ho mo kira kwan e wo adenta barrier wo mo be Medimosis Hospital no anopei okwa wo betimi ene yo mo e de enkomo ahomatrofo de so anopei wo ne yo mo ni nkomo 0543 832466 0543-832466 na one a year Eclipse Collateral Management for any answer was so anopay. Almost think safety and decent income. One madaruma, one bebow, ama also a japadiano, waiting me enya eso emphaso. It's only 9 o'clock on the dot. Aha, Kessben 92.9, Kessben 93.3, and a face of Kessben TV. We are live this morning across all what they get our platforms in Facebook and Opay live. Officially 2 handles Kessben FM 92.9, Kessben TV. Nina no stream live Facebook no so na mame kai wo messages ne kakra bagi ya bagirel at the about was say the effort meant by the BOJ and the Ghana Police Service to stop all market practices fueling the city's fast depreciation must be commended to ease the pressure on our currency. All illegal forest bureaus trading in Ghana must be closed down and sanctioned. What they abandon. Thank you very much. And it will message, you know. Eliasu, anyway, at the about the president should have said this statement when he went to the Queen's funeral. For them to have heard very well. Eliasu Ewo Ofinso Ahinkro, what they abandoned. Gideon Kofi Fosu at the Abam. Mr. Speaker, I went to book a hotel at Cape Coast last 2 months, and then the bills were charged in dollars. That shows how incompetent President Akufo-Addo's government is. Say no to NPP in 2024. Christine Ede Abba, or say NPP try to say the truth. Krobia is trying to defend the indefensible. What they about BT Ede Abba comes in. See, if Nanado is bathing in the air, that is fine. He's going to bring something for Ghana, but let's see what Mahama, who is taking taking emolument every month, a lot of money. He's also taking brand new cars for his own usage. Let's see what he equally adds up to Ghana's economy. What they are. Kwame Appiah say, hey, Ghana is the largest producer of yam. Krobia, this your argument there. It is far different. Okay, but that's it. Abuako Padmore Eddie Abba or say, I'm watching you live from Dansoman, Russia, aka Plumber. Anyone? I say one of my rig to you and your panel. Okay, thank you very much. It's more messages, you know, at Dawson. But I remember BOT so 2 minutes after 9. Na mintieno na afe yemra the other issues no na yento aso ni nkomo.
Mr. Speaker.
B.
Ohunu say e ba fie fe Ghana. I totally disagree with the president's statement. Say every bullet issued in Ukraine-Russia war is a hit on the African pocket. I totally disagree.
Ade.
because you see, continent within the only thing we have lack and is purely an element of
microphone.
I lack a element of political will and common sense.
Okay.
Political will in the so political will no. Check it in the year 1997. China was last in terms of trade of volumes. Global. 2022 now, China is ranked number 1. What made the difference? Leadership. Yet the key sectors of the economy. We won't do it. And you say a bullet issue is a hit on our pocket. You are one of the causative factors. Because Obi Hunyan Sensi Commander Sugar Factory. Statistically, Ghana spends almost over $2 billion every year to import sugar. So Commander Sugar Factory now they and say it may half that importation by 50%. We are saving 50% of the dollars a day here to import sugar. 6 years down the lane, Commander Sugar Factory ayabuachi bidding. Somebody dreamt and gave you Sagleme housing project. And then 6 years down the lane, a came room. So a lot of the things and Kibet somebody dreamt and set out to give you Cocoa Road project. You truncated it and said it was over bloated. You Okofa Krulon associate to audit them, forensic audit. They in the free mobile. And now you can say Ghana Cocoa Board is need depths. Car Ghana Cocoa Board there no. Almost 12.3 billion Ghana cedi car. Now adia who produce na o ton people chase you to buy. Eba na say na the hoka. So Edru maybe many of the things I'm penny we can honsem say ebefia they are self-inflicted. Because an amount bien ka yebetimi to share Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund GIF.
Yeah.
GIF for sika manyinda da John Dramani Mahama. Leverage the system na tra obonim dia waye. Or the more $2 million kwa ko to sika Mauritian company any lands to operate what they want to do in Ghana. Secondly, onu ankasa na konta. The private hotel also, you know, or the gift for musika, ako invest o company na and to me cry ye. So you see, a near company drew maybe a okano. Is smart of a working contradiction president, or can send to get international applause. But a buffy na ya assessing most of the things are gonna come. And let me add one very better thing. Tembia se mi twem ho na mi hu a na eye me yasese na nadom ranama kwanya. And kayan chinin fanun ko si ho. Nimsan sana nanti di oye de ma National Cathedral. Mr. Speaker, se wo ko Nigeria, Nigeria see the equivalent of National Cathedral to Ghana no. Oman bubu adan ya nwo. They went to a far place land. And abro ko si wo ho no, e ma area where ni bie. O be see National Cathedral. Number 1, National Cathedral na o ba be see no. Judicial Service Institute to dine. Omo database na hodu no wa e wo famu no. Enne obu no wie ye omo ye cost benefit analysis no. Ghana be here $50 million to put it up. And na ye ka say no. Omo koji loan African Development Bank. $50 million. O convert back Ghana cedi a e saying 500 billion million Ghana cedi. And na obe here o. Fe no to nchen. Ghana Maritime Authority head office na ho na wo. You collapse no. Wo de no to Ghana Scholarship Secretariat head office na ho na wo yegu no. Passport office yegu no. Other private individual no mo madan ye collapse no. De twa wo kra no. A peace court judges mako 9. O madan na ho ne wo. Ye dwi ni nyina agu ye. O value niema ye bugu ye ne niema e almost 1 billion Ghana cedi. Mr. Speaker, o de no to nchen a. Sa 1 billion Ghana cedi no. Enka ebetimi de National Cathedral ko far place land na ma ho abie. Hwe Central Region kwan so. For Volta Region kwan so. For Kumasi Accra Road kwan so. Asenke this mega project ko ho a. Enka the environs e bensa project no. Na bisa ho say National Cathedral is the parking lot kra he fa na ibenya no. Because you are putting up such a monumental facility. And ma boss you know 1 billion you know. Afeni ye ba be pesa sika no to fill that pothole. And a lot of the mess ye woman no. Enye Ukraine Russia war to aye beto. Eye niema ya tena ha ade di ye ho. And always one of the things as an economist, me trasa na ye me ya. The financial sector and the banking cleanup. And I will tell you, share se Kofi Amoaben ye bone a use the law to penalize him. But in doing so, you have to nationalistic consideration. Nationalistic consideration, better will say, oh, my, that's the local people to an amount. A better economy na indigenizer. You can indigenizer. Local people are only economy na empower them. Everybody should go and read the lawyer's case in UK. Until you see a room maybe an another same no can Ghana beyond aid, a bullet thrown. Most of the things are better, you know. A lot of the mess are not my way formuno. Clearly a premeditated agenda, a calculated agenda to silence everybody financially and to empower themselves. And the evidence abound. Such as Edubuahe, Minister of State at the Finance Ministry. Prior to so be your appointing as a minister, no, none the financial brokerage firm and more no ni market share. And now you can say Uba Ghana, who pay the leading broker financial market broker. Chas Edubuahe need data bank. Of course, data bank they just say omo bra na menya no krekafo. Data bank, at least before even MPP coming to power, they were giving broker services. But the quantum of profit finance minister are making under this government is very unthinkable. And to free say Ghana ha. When I catch and say Mr. Speaker, your Minister of State at the Finance Ministry. For company Bobo say untimi ye. And Tia Ghana, omo Bobo say Ghana ye poorer no. Not chance Edubuahe ni nia Ken Ofrata. They are becoming richer. They are making the nation poorer at the expense of us. And you see, and nema na ya form no. His Excellency na dan kwa Kufuado. I don't know busuafo no. They planned it, premeditated it, and they've
Omo Ghana for. Because before baby said you actually the about fee no na eden. Once na about fee. Under NDC. Mr. Speaker, who say NDC ne pass emra. A year Diversity Implementation Act 1993. Emma you said omo park committee etun ton my japade nyina my companies. This was done under NDC. 1993 Diversity Implementation Act 1993. Eko set committee a committee na djuma ede amomu nyina ne say Ghana on my companies say on mine dia no yentonton. And we hear NDC people sit on platforms like this to talk about say maybe let me tell you in any case you can Commander Sugar Factory.
Yeah.
Sebi Ubia who put up a factory. The first thing you think about raw material, sources of raw material. And I'm a it took a form who put up a factory. Now a factory you could not even have in your thinking and in your plan raw materials to feed into the factory. You've caused financial loss to the state. And you sit here and justify that. That aside, factories are hold up through the flagship program of 1D1F. You put it up. If Uma Mekwaya met me Bobby with picture evidence.
Bobby Mitchell.
A lot of them. Let me mention a lot of them to you.
Kessben.
Nina, oh no, of course, no. Some person money who say I didn't make an because at the end of the day, me carry our cat terms I didn't make a my boom Muslim America. It's no book no lie. Minian another buy Anya in the Central Regional. Ya beer factories Makumako, Yamom, one district, one factory, no Munqua de Omania, 19. Out of the 19, they move for a operationalize a Juma. Yako commission a year cylinder factory, Senya Breku. A Utu Senya lubricant factory. This factory is in Adiana Babe supported the economy. And look what some of these factories are in a with picture evidence are Kumawu Machine Resource Center. It was a part of MPP flagship program 1D1F. Tomato processing factory Brekum. And Ghana is the third largest exporter of tomatoes. First tomatoes near Krefri Burkina Faso.
a boy cabebre. Now to buy 1D1F and a any company bit is a tomato processing factory will become abanintino, and a tomato is a bush yet me as sportive. And don't quadrante a confit pineapple juice. Mr. Speaker, who see from higher cycle higher be every supermarket okroma be urahono a confit pineapple juice ubenya be atano. Maybe by me free jebi. And no quadrante potato processing factory ewo Gomwa. You can call anybody at Gomwa, say anywhere. And look at poultry factory, our Apasaria, Krapimnof. Nina programs under 1D1FO and some tissue factory, and some tissue factory, or Ubetimia, and some send the reporters no more. Tissue factory, Miami Krum Kabri East, and also fertilizer processing factory, himself, Mr. Speaker. And another Danko Kufuado. NNA, ye work the largest fertilizer producing company, Ukrumha. The largest are from Grofet, with the capacity of producing 800,000 tons fertilizer every year. What did I mention? I was higher in Eastern region. It means you NDC for but not TV so. They should not talk as if say afena akonya no mo be pebie. Ghana ha NDC atena akonya no so sina ban bia. Legacy ben no mo okrum ha. Legacy ben na NDC ewo okrum ha. Mr. Speaker, many wo kasai. Ghana Health Service, the biggest health investment. Agenda 11F. 111. Agenda 111. Opa mumpa time. Na mun suma mo reporter say o mun ko centers ni na nhwe dwumadi ekoso ho. Minya opportunity ni Eastern Regional Minister ekosia wo man FM. Na minya eniema abana ye even in Eastern region alone. Etwam NDC niema om ye in 8 years na ombabedi wa akonwa isu nyina. It is a many opportunity no bekasa. Aya yan kind of crunch Ghana for. You see, as MPP, I was on my baby. I do know. The only thing about
Ghana is on the footing of industrialization.
Of course, but the government has shown a clear commitment. Said that is the only way to have self-reliance as of mine. And I'm more example nibi. Because Ghana, as I say, we are the largest exporter of Yabobin Tiase. Onko Busa, and now Koshe yen growth. Our agric since 92. 8.4% in 2001, the highest in history.
Okay, Erica, you send him a message. The message in here very simple. I say, good morning, Kwame. Ask my brother mentioning the number of factories. A very simple question for me. Ask him, after mentioning the said factories, what is the current unemployment rate in Ghana, which is 13.4%, which is highest for the past 10 years. And then the second question, also, why is imports increasing after creating all the said factories?
Mr. Speaker,
yes.
You see, Erica J. Nanim say under John Dramani Mahama, former president, and the unemployment association, graduate association of this country. That
and I say
oh, come on, Mr. Speaker. Yes, they are not being fair with the young men and women. Not at that time, no. Mr. Speaker, at the right time, you bet me amount data sector by sector, ministry by ministry, the number of employment I hear. Even talking about planting for food and jobs. Are you aware, say about 1,560 people are agric extension officers through the planting for food and jobs? My sister agric college. And what if you real school and that's will be under NDC? Now the NDC even nurses cry you school and inform Juma talking about agric.
That's still nurses more backlog, baby.
Oh, now of course, so Obi Batina now for 8 years when to me employ nurses and now Obi bound to me. You don't expect within 6 years and 7 years no. It's at the end of the day from 2012, ABC in 2022. It's a 2-year group bit etifia. It is understandable.
Okay.
What you say? Mr. Speaker, me dem announce no.
Yes.
There be person be catch me nua BOT and say when it comes to records in government, MPP by far you were better records in government than NDC. NDC they don't have the moral locus to even be part of this discussion. Boni omadi o my way no. Boni NDC amanyoko ni titiri under John Dramani Mahama former president. Omadi Ghana no. Minyi ni say nko omu yankrofo mu suro nyame ombenya anu pa kasa okrum ha. Now they want to paint the former president John Dramani Mahama say as if so esoro abofo na Ghana for short memory Ghana for short memory say Ghana for short memory ka 2022 2020 aba na eto ye no e ka outcome na ba anya no course.
Thank you very much.
Ghanaians will even punish him on
2024. Asante Deputy National Communication Director of the NPP. Meba BOT Mamin kind message you a quick one. Na yenko BOT tell your man that the country he's talking about from Apasri is not for the government. I am from the town. He mentioned they can call me online and then verify. I'm also talking to you about the factory not working, even as it stands now. Benjamin Kwame Asozu Anna Ediwe Ede Abba. Ben, thank you very much for your message. You know, because my remember so now you call the new CI. Yeah, time now can this one now.
Industrial economy. There are two approaches. You promote industrialization. You have be backward integration and forward integration. In backward integration, what you do is say you can set up your facility before you look at the raw material. In forward integration, you can decide to get the raw material, then you get your facility later. All over the world. Oko China combined backward and forward integration. Oko America does forward integration. And Timon can show ways to say, Commander Sugar Factory, no. Mahama Sidens, you are brand new raw material. In any case, it can take you 2 years to put up a facility, but it can take you less than 7 months to grow sugar cane. And it's a me buyer, me person me adopt to either forward or backward integration. I will go for backward integration because make me see facility nesi ho about raw material less than 6 months. I can get sugar cane. Don't forget to say after say Mahama His Excellency, see Danny see hono. Onya bank from Bank of India. Mobile you know. Just a normal paperwork and be Daniel Safas, and say Mahama ne Kwame Nkrumah any dreamy yintino. You just let it go. Factually. Okay, I will show you so say Ghana the leading producer of yam is Nigeria, not Ghana. You can check your records. Secondly, about tomato importation. Ghana, Mexico, Netherlands, Spain, Morocco, Canada. Ghana nim. Kessben. Oh, go check, read. No, Mr. Speaker, check for me.
Ministry of
Agriculture. Check it. The leading producers. No, but Go to Ministry of Agriculture. Go to Ministry of Agriculture. Dr. Koto. How can we trust his data?
You are discrediting the whole institution. I'm talking about Ministry of Agriculture. I'm not talking about
the leading producer of yam is Nigeria. Ghana is not.
Cross check it.
Cross check for me. Who you for tomato?
Yes.
You can check on Bloomberg.
I'll come.
Fact check it. Me say Ghana is not. Ghana is not. Both yam and tomato. Ghana is not on this show. Let me go to New CI. Mr. Speaker.
Okay, New CISM.
One constitution way.
Yes.
Abraham Inua Krobia Kasano. Okase NDC Nedi Ghana so more, and there's no legacy to show. On the Yankopans said ne. So freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, freedom of thought, freedom of movement, what is guaranteed under Article 21. NDC model.
Okay, BOT Beba, World Mapper, a leading research firm, one more a research into yam production. Okay, and this is what they write. I say the biggest producer of yams is Nigeria. They produce more than 44 million tons, followed by Ghana, Ivory Coast, Benin, and Togo, Cameroon, Chad, Central African Republic, Haiti, and then Colombia complete the top 10. And those are the rankings.
Okay. So check on tomato too. Check on tomato to confirm.
Sauce.
And I'm saying, a great minister, and a source of data. We can't trust that minister.
Sauce Ghana Web. Ghana Web. Ghana Web. Yes, any.
This show, let me put it clear. Opa for World Trade Center. Or records keeping. Ghana is not the leading producer. It is Nigeria.
It's now West's largest exporter of yam. Ghana Web. I have given you.
Come on.
Now, Ghana Web.
Okay. Now, Mr. Speaker, Minia Krobia got the nerve to tell Ghana for the NDC in Mr. Speaker, Constitution here, crime face. Kokoi. At the time I Ghana for seeing I into mono. The NLM that gave birth to Ghana Congress, that gave birth to the UP, that gave the Northern People's Party, and all the community down to the New Patriotic Party now. They cannot sit on common table with traders from Malata, Medina, Adenta. And in fact, they saw themselves to be bourgeois. And they felt say as bourgeois, no, they cannot mingle with the proletarians. And to from no de any poor mono aboko tashe tai no at that time no or more conjemuna mumana or mona koskuni adeno they could not. The consultative assembly ma constitution we bear man ne or kasa o ko to a bon ho ban no and this ne de buy. You say this in year krana what me magana full-fledged constitutional and ne muko Supreme Court as a constitution we na muko to. And it's a Ghana ni be a to constitution way. Now see this in year krana. Am I a full-fledged fourth Republican? Say Republican no. Rollins and then sustaining no 30 years and over. Yan checking all over the world for West African countries. Country been sustaining the democracy 30 years uninterrupted. The foundation of that democracy and constitution Republican for NDC. And Tiano Grandma who say or China Bekaya home. Najitumu say, Krowe ma yetino, a buying political culture, political traditional. I'm a Republican beer over 30 years uninterrupted NDC. New CI. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Article 42 of the 1902 Constitution. I know, it reads and I quote. Every citizen of Ghana of 18 years of age or above and of sound mind had the right to vote and is entitled to be registered as a voter for the purpose of public election and referenda. Mr. Speaker, so what kind of constitution we so Article 1 clause Article 2 or say this constitution shall be the supreme law of Ghana, and any other law found to be inconsistent with any provision of this constitution shall, listen to the word, shall, to the extent of the inconsistency be void. This is clear, black and white. So all the any regulation LIA bar, the LI you are bringing no must not seem to be inconsistent with provision Article 2 and Article 42. Also the new CI bar. CI now they ban say going forward no. Obi a only Ghana card ain't been registered to vote as a Ghanaian. Article 42 so says obi a wadi 18 years and above and adwemu enkano only ankafo. Ah, ye ni pa o CPC tano. And the NDC in position they say. Sa new CI na council ban. There's already CI 126 and a woha. Excess a guarantor system. Guarantor system chesa semima register. Na crobia register. Na se wo fe na what 10 18 years now be register. And now say we can guarantee for you. Ya kwashi and we free ho. Number 2. The existing CI no chesa se wo crowd Ghana passport. Who didn't register your voters ID card? The new CI no malay chesa apart from Ghana card to me. And this position here. To be for one is to be for arm. Thank you. The Electoral Commission they say
Mr. Speaker, and you know say next backlog started 2013 to 2016. You know say MPP are buying the responsible and another Danko Akufo-Addo's government. I employ Omunina.
Oh, how? 2019
from 2013 to me say backlog John Dramani Mahama, former president Ejato Hono. You know say ya employ Omunina. Ah, Omuye. One moment if you say 2020 2021 for which I accept very soon Omunina be engage you. Abana chile say onim say the feni peduma. 2 million now at the end of the year watching. You see, so okay, will be a largest producer and the largest exporter. Difference baby room. Let me say Ghana is the largest exporter of yam. We say Nigeria is the largest producer. You are not speaking the same language. Let me put that one also on record. Okay. Now means I can't tell say. Means I can't tell me and say you see. Constitution,
but they have a lot of legacies.
The Constitution, Constitution, Article 42. Yes, Article 42 of our Constitution talks about the right to vote, but the same Constitution now you can want no. Article 51 and also Electoral Commission to me at any point in time or ya about to say biano say unfair constitutional instrument and come na shebe dwam for approval.
But obi an doubt here no. I don't need a constitutional man.
Obi no ya wan.
Me so obi an doubt here no. The authority of the
so constitution you cannot quote one aspect of the constitution and choose to believe in it and other aspect of the constitution. Okay. What argument are you making? And I'm telling my brother here, say, it looks as if NDC for say the whole CI now say. This is not the first CI. I mean, yeah, they babedi about to Juma. Yeah, CI baby, yeah, CI 12, and yeah, 1995, and by yeah, CI 72, and over 2012, yeah, CI 126, CI 91, 2016, and CI also say the Juma, and CI 126. Minya, and no voter register or Honuma. You register a little above 17 million people. Out of these 17 million people, almost 60% are people are almost the Ghana card and a register. About 9% of them are from the passport and a register. Fine. Near Kenyan registration and I see I for electoral commission they call a drum for consideration. So argument we crowd and this is the court. I'm a court ruling against you. So I don't still see why let me tell you. Mr. Speaker. A continuous registration once I'm here.
Yes.
A continuous registration. So over 17 million people no more registered than
it's not true.
Maybe they don't understand it. You see,
true.
Because you say
it's not true. It is that. You are not going to clean the register. You are not removing anybody from the register. You said this is one argument. Of course, because I pack no monko. Obu ya no ma betra montre no ma ide ba me say ye papa for so ampofo ne campaign na no person launch.
Okay.
And I was said that NDC electoral commission independence to do their work. Electoral commission said they'll go to the same constitution, article 42 and article 51. Electoral commission will 2 means anytime about to say and was what the CI Eco Parliament.
This
is
going
to be a continuous registration.
Thank you, gentlemen. Maminya me birthday wishes in Nami Brazil. Mami wishe evangelist Michael Edupoku of Ebenezer Methodist Church, Bantama Society. I don't pay. Welcome to Kessben. Young wish you a very big happy birthday. And Papa, I don't pay. We pray for God's blessings upon your life. Yeah, making you na. I feel back where I did the account for me. On your case, one more quarantine. Na afini bi enko embra meka ewa hodem. God bless you. Happy birthday, Evangelist Michael Edupoku, Ebenezer Methodist Church, Bantama. And a very big happy birthday to Mama Sita Doki. When you pray kodam kwasa, young wish you a very big happy birthday. And say Mama Sita, happy birthday to you. Celebrate your new age in a grand style. God bless you and bless your new age. A very big happy birthday to you, Mr. George Atabuate, former National Coordinator, Computer School Selection Placement System. I don't pay Uji Wawada. Mr. George Atabuate, happy birthday to you. God bless you and bless your new age. I wish you the best of your new age. Happy birthday. It is only 9:30 on behalf of my production team. Who was your wife?
Mr. Speaker, you see, a young power All Nations University.
Okay.
Koforidua.
Your friend is
and then the birthday or the melody. What's in the dinner? I will say melody. Maybe sing a happy birthday. And then
I think happy birthday to your melody. I was having the West. He said Joe is happiness with mid production. Stay with him and stay with the rest of our programs. God bless you. BOT and the Krobi Asante and open the Damasi. BOT was the Yamisha.
Oh, I mean, we should be becoming opposition.
Oh, we should find why now? We should be BOT. My phone.
My question. Article 296.